Good afternoon from Bali. This is my first YouTube channel, so please come along and join me on my journey. The only positive vibes here, and I'll be talking mainly, articles on travel, fashion, and fitness. They're my passion, so I better stick to the script that I know most about. So my name is Sheila, and I'm 63 years old, and I live in Bali in Indonesia with my husband of 43 years. Now, I did a Q&A on Instagram, Call Me A Gypsy, my Instagram page the other day, and I had a lot of questions asked, so I thought I'd answer I'd answer a few of them today. I'm only going to answer about 3, otherwise it gets too long. So always feel free to ask me any questions. I'm always happy to ask, and please join me on my journey and hit subscribe, and you'll get all the videos whenever I do them, and I'll try to do them regularly, about once a week. So anyhow, we'll start with the first question that I was asked, and the first question was, why did I move to Bali? And I was asked that so many times. So the main reason, I suppose, was it was just really quite a spur of the moment thing. I was at a trade show in Australia selling fashion, what I like to do, and I met a lady there. She came in and said hi, and just told me briefly that she lived in Indonesia and for 6 months of the year, and the rest of the year traveled. And I thought, that is exactly what I want to do. Hubby and I would just love that. So I grabbed a few details for her. I didn't have time to talk very long, and I contacted her at another time. But I was telling hubby that night on the way home about the lady I'd met, and we both agreed within 15 minutes, let's do it, why not? And really, when you're the age that we are, I was just about to turn maybe 59 at the time. Husband was in his 60s. He's now just turned 69. It's now or never for us. We can't put it off for 10 years or anything like that. We've got to do it. So we thought, why not? Let's sort of live like a couple of teenagers and see where it takes us. So that's exactly what we did. We basically sold everything we owned in Australia. So if you can picture, your bedside table drawer, everything in there has to go. Your third kitchen drawer, all the junk in there has to go. So we got rid of everything, and we walked out of Australia with 2 suitcases each, both 30 kilos, to start our adventure. And we started it in Bali. We were fairly familiar with Bali. We'd been there maybe quite a few times when our kids were younger, and it's not too far from Australia, 5 hours. It's very close to the hub of Asia, if you want to travel in Asia, or to Singapore for flights to Europe, etc. So that was our base, and that's where we started our journey, and we've never looked back. It's actually been the best 4 or so years of our life. We've had a fantastic time. Even with COVID, it's still been great. It's a lovely place to live, and lots of interesting people living here from all corners of the earth. So I'm just loving every second of it. So that's basically the first question. The first question I was asked. Another one I'm asked too often is, a lot of people would love to do what we're doing, don't know where to start. And I get asked, how much does it cost to live in Bali? Well, that's a bit like saying, how long's a piece of string? But the answer to that one is, it does depend on your lifestyle. You can live here very cheaply if you're a single person and just want to live in, like a homestay, which is just like basically a hotel room. You could probably do that, stay in one of those homestays, eat out every day. I'm not talking 5-star restaurants here. I'm talking local food. You can probably do that for maybe $30 a day. Your homestay will be about $20 a day, and then food $10 a day. But that's on a real tight budget, of course. So it can be doable. But someone, sort of my age, that likes a few creature comforts, I'm thinking that you'd probably need $3,000 to $3,500 Australian a month, which is about $2,300 US a month, to be able to live in a nice villa, to be able to, eat out, eat well, and enjoy life, to do all the things that you want to do. So that's my only advice, but everyone else is, it's a very individual thing, how much you spend. Everyone has different tastes, what they want to do. But that just gives you a little bit of an idea of the cost of things. But I think it's much cheaper here. For example, here in Bali at our villa, we have a full-time live-in housekeeper. We have a gardener, and we also have a pool guy as well. And, we have a great lifestyle. We live very close to the beach, beautiful infinity pool, and everything that you could hope and wish for. So really, it's a place where you can live a champagne lifestyle on a beer budget. That's the only way I can describe it to you. But we have a great life, and my husband and I both really enjoy it. So I'll probably do one more question. Who designed your clothes, and are you planning to start your own label or selling clothes? I design all my own clothes, or probably 99% of what you see me wearing on Instagram. I design my own clothes. So, on Instagram, it's Call Me A Gypsy, same as this YouTube channel. All the fashions there are my own. And I've always loved fashion, always designed it. Even since I was 12 years old, my sister taught me to sew. So I've been sewing ever since, and I would go to a charity store, and I would then at 12 years old maybe buy someone's school blazer, and I would redesign it. I would change the buttons on it, add a bit of bling to it, and I had something new. And I always did that, maybe buy a lot of stuff from thrift stores. So yeah, it's just something that I've always done. Will I do my own label? I've done all that before, but probably I might do a small range, and it's too hard for me selling from Bali, freighting it all over the world. So what I may do in the future is, when we eventually get back to Australia, we're in lockdown now, I might fill a suitcase full of about 300 designs, and then just sell them once I get to Australia, sell them online from there, or take orders from Bali. Then I can ship all over the world. But I will let you know if anyone's interested. You can let me know, but I'm not sure about that one. That's to be done in the future. I always get asked, how do you keep fit and healthy for a 63-year-old? The thing is, I've never stopped. Ever since I was about 30, I've always enjoyed, fitness, whatever it would be in those days, aerobics, yoga, Pilates. I've done it all, but I always eat healthy about 99% of the time. Or no, that's a bit of a lie. 90% of the time I say I eat healthy. And, things like alcohol, that's just for treats on the weekend. And I just love good food. My body runs really well on good food, and I can stay in shape. I never have to diet because, I'm never really that naughty. But that's basically it in a nutshell. And I think I've taken up enough of your time, on here. But if you have any questions, any subjects you'd like me to cover, more than happy to. I've got a wealth of knowledge from the age that I am, and been in lots of businesses, started lots of businesses from scratch. So, I've got a fair idea on a few subjects. So please subscribe, and I'd love you to join me on the journey on this YouTube channel. So bye from Bali, and thank you so much for listening to me today. Bye-bye.